Ambushed and attacked near their homes. It is terrifying, and the crook is still on the streets tonight. Surveillance video shows a woman at the front gate of an apartment complex in North Houston. That's when police say a man with a knife ran up and stabbed her in the face and then snatched her purse. But he didn't stop there. Police say the same guy tried to rob another man who lived in the complex and stabbed the guy in the neck. And when he tried to rob a third person at the gate, police say the victim sped off, dragging the suspect for a short distance, but he was still able to get away. If you recognize the attacker or his female accomplice, you know what to do. Call police. These kids are